Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Louisiana Swamp Rat. God, it is so dark out here, and it's colder than a witch's tit. I'm trying to walk down my new driveway, and with this light shining in my eyes, I can't see a motherfucking thing. So anyway, just I try to do it. God, I cannot see shit. It is pitch dark out here. So this is what I'm working with. A little different with a light. Anyway, back to it. This video is dedicated to Christian Baggio. He sent me a little message on the Akashians price and staking Telegram group. He's like, dude, come on, I need a video. Go with my coffee. So here's the video. I was planning on walking, but I can't see dick out here. Like nothing with this light in my face. I had to get away from the house a little bit so I could concentrate. So I just, quick little few things. The most important is don't be driven by fear. Don't worry about all this stuff. I know I've been repeating that same mantra for months, but it hasn't changed. I'm not changing. Just to give you a reference, you know, like from the top of Akash at 807, 810, beginning of April till now, my Akash wallet balance is down way over $1 million. But, you know, whatever. Who cares about the short term? We're in Akash. I'm in Akash long term. So I'm not sweating it. I did want to give a little talk about the current market conditions and what to expect, which is the unexpected, but to really just try and keep your head on straight. And I did say a few days ago there are going to be some $2 Akash buys, $1.50 OSMO. Some of that is probably fueled by this territorial pissing match between Osmosis and Gravity Dex. I haven't looked too much into it. I did see some things that Sonny said, basically saying that he wanted to be the big swinging dick in the room. And I don't know. I can't confirm if that screenshot I saw was real or not, but I guess I'm in two minds about that. I guess if you have the best platform, you have the best team, the best ideas, you can just come out and say, look, we're going to win. But and then of course the negative side of that is, you know, try and be humble and coexist with Gravity Dex. One thing I will say is that the Gravity Dex coming out, how poorly could they have fucking communicated with the community? It's like, it's coming out, it's coming out, it's coming out. Okay, the proposal's in. Yeah, in a few weeks, maybe at the end of July, we might actually have a fucking product. Give me a break. It's fucking... what's the word I want to use? It's fucking weak. It's fucking weak. Come on. I mean, you're you're competing to be the top or a major Cosmos Dex, and there's no communication such as, well, we're building the Dex, it's going to pass the proposals, but we're not going to have a product till end of July. Just tell people. Don't make people fucking wait. It's stupid. It's just, I can't get it, you know? These projects that are worth hundreds of millions and will be worth billions. Gravity Dex and Osmosis will be in the billions. I don't have any doubt about that. But just have a little common sense to communicate with people. I mean, it's not hard. So anyway, I don't want to get on a big trip about that. I liked using Gravity Dex when I tried it 2 months ago or so. So it's going to be interesting to see. I've seen a bunch of questions about how they're going to get liquidity with no incentives. Maybe they will incentivize people with Atom, and Osmosis is, oh, we got to have Atom. Please help me. Please help me. They don't need any help. Whatever. There's plenty of money in there. I bought about $90,000. I swapped $90,000 worth of Osmo at like 565, so only down about $70,000 on that purchase. I guess the good thing is I've probably got that much in rewards about just back, but Night Fury MD, he sent me a message. It was public, it wasn't private or anything, just about don't look at USD, look at tokens, and that's what I'm doing. You know, it's like I really do believe in Osmo, the token, and the Osmosis platform. It's going to be a launch pad for a bunch of stuff. They're going to have the Ethereum bridge. Just remember that things go really slow in crypto. Nothing moves fast. Akash has been building for 4 years, and they're now just getting people deploying 4 years later. So for a little perspective, Osmosis was started, I think, in December of 2020. So it's, 8 months old, which is still pretty fresh. So just things to keep in mind. And I think the most important message of my broadcast today is zoom the fuck out. Everybody's panicking. Oh, it's all over. The alts are down. Bitcoin's down. It's all over. Just zoom the fuck out. See what's happening on a larger time frame. Because if you look at crypto, it only goes up. They're even in the little blip of the bear market, which was 18, 19. 20 was a great year for crypto. It's where I made a few $1,000,000 on 200 grand. And I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And I made a bunch of wrong decisions and kind of up and down. I think Akash is going to be my best choice so far. But anyway, zoom out, chill out. We will resume. My personal speculation, and I'm no charting guy, just the feel where I'm at is after today was the first grayscale release. The second one's going to be, I think, on my Monday. I think we're going to have I think we're going to have, and we need another big fucking mass liquidation, 27, 28, and let's get there in like 20 minutes. Let's just pull the fucking Band-Aid off. Let's get some shit going. The thing is the more bearish and the more prices go down, I get more bullish, because I've seen this, and I'm glad I stumbled upon this in my mind. I just want to bring a little example. Back in September, October of last year, hopefully people, you're watching my channel, you are here for that. If you are, you're not sweating this. And as a prime example, they beat DeFi down. The whole market was down. Bitcoin only went from like 12 to 10.5, But DeFi got hit. And as an example, I saw Aave at $30, and I thought, oh my God, this is a good buy. I need to get into Aave. And then a few months later, not that long, 2 months later, 3 months, I'd have to look at the charts, but it was $600. So, these are the times, if you're patient enough to wait, if you've got money sitting, then these times like today, right now, can be the opportunity of a lifetime. Aave did a 20x from the bottom to the top. And everybody says this is not financial advice. Well, I'm talking to you guys about my own financial advice. You can do whatever you want. I hope that I don't lead you down the wrong path or lead you to make decisions that cost you money. But if I had some money left over personally, which I don't, because I'm all in, all my money's in crypto. Call me crazy, but high risk, high return, high reward. If you could be buying lots of Akash around this 260, 270 range, oh my God. And even maybe a better buy, probably, I dare say, probably a better buy, or one that I would split for sure, is DVPN at around 2 cents and a $65 million market cap. That's got a lot of potential, man. Once the market bounces back and things start going up the right track, things could really take off. The whole Cosmos ecosystem, it's just primed. Pretty much everybody knows it's just waiting to explode. It's gonna happen. The biggest challenge for Cosmos, Akash, DVPN, Iris, is recognition. They don't have retail recognition. It's kind of like it's an inside job right now as far as who knows about Akash, who knows about Cosmos. It's just like something that we all know about as part of the community. But as far as global adoption, global awareness, it's fuck all. And that's why Cosmos is $2.5 billion right now. So that's something that needs to change. I don't know what the solution is. I guess when people can start doing Ethereum swaps that don't cost you $100 fucking to do one trade. Uniswap said they're coming out with their new stuff, and it's going to be so cheap and it's going to be so fast. And I hope that's true. But in another way, I hope that it's not, because I want the Cosmos stuff to blow it out of the park. I think Ethereum's gonna. I could see Ethereum climbing to much higher price levels. I don't have a whole lot of faith in the ecosystem really delivering how they're talking about they are. I'm a bit of a doubter. I'm a bit faithless there. So, but we'll see. If I'm wrong, then I hope they do it. But I like to compare Bitcoin and Ethereum to being like 1970s Cadillacs and Cosmos and Ada and Matic and these new ones. They're new Lamborghini Aventador SVJs. They're the baddest motherfuckers around. It's the new shit. The way they're made, they're so fast, so efficient. Proof of stake is superior. But I just don't see Ethereum catching up. I don't see it. But we'll take their billions of dollars they can bring onto the Cosmos platforms. So I'll circle back to osmosis. It's going to be probably a few months, I'd say, before the bridges are built. I don't know. See, I know Jack Zamplin's been working on it for months and months and maybe a year or two. I don't know how long. It's pure speculation. But I really don't know what's involved to make it work. I know SiftChain, Rowan is working on it too. It sounds like they're going to beat everybody to the punch. Speaking of something else to buy, I bought eRowan at about 95 cents. CryptoLark said it's going to $10. It went up to about $1.40, and I was stupid like usual and didn't sell it, and now it's 12 cents. That shit at 12 cents, Rowan, SiftChain, that could be a killer buy. If anybody wanted to buy that, you'd have my backing on that. You never know what's going to happen. Speaking of never knowing, I've cried about this a little bit in public. Axie Infinity, my buddy in Holland, he got me to buy some Axie right when it came out, and we were paying 18 cents for it, and we doubled our money in like a week or so. And 50 grand, this was back in November, it was nothing. I could have just held that shit. Anyway, the tokens that $50,000 bought today are worth about $7 million from 50 fucking grand. So the lesson is, you just never know. You want to sell and take profits, but you also got to hold some shit to let it flourish. And that's where I'm at with Akash. I'm going to let it flourish, you know. Just let it do its thing. Let them do their thing. Let Cosmos do their thing. I think when Bitcoin gets rolling again, I think it's going to get rolling after next week. Well, after this week. So next week. I think things are really going to get rolling, for Bitcoin. So when that happens and we get a clear direction, and I think it's going to be up, then all the alts are going to run. People are fucking itching for things to get back to how they were for the last several months. I mean, Willie Woo said this is the shakeout. They want your $30,000 Bitcoin because it's going to go to 100, few hundred. Institutions are buying now. Don't think that they're not. Fidelity Investments, they just hired a team of people. These big multi-billion dollar investment firms, they are not hiring teams of people to fucking have this shit go down. Speaking of that, I want to give a little shout out to Tillman Fertitta. He's a entrepreneur and business owner in Houston, owns the Houston Rockets, owns a bunch of casinos, owns restaurants, landries, I believe, Louisiana, Texas. And he also owns a dealership there on Post Oak in Houston. If you're in Houston and you got a few $1 million to buy a Bugatti, he'll sell you one. And he's ahead of the curve. He's been taking fucking crypto for cars and accepting crypto for years. And he made a purchase of Akash. I don't know how large, but I think it was in the $5 range. But anyway, people like, and he's a validator too. He's setting up to be a validator. You got to follow the money. And if smart entrepreneurs who are fucking killing it in everything they do are ahead of the crypto game as far as mass adoption, these guys, he's not buying Akash for it to not work. Akash is not going to nothing. Akash is not going to work. These dudes, they put their money where it's going to make money and it's going to work. And for him to come on board, there was a little pump about it, 10% or who knows, 30%, whatever. In this market, though, if shit was pumping, if things were in a positive mindset and things were really going, a bump like that would really be important and impressive. But it's just nothing's going to move the needle now till Bitcoin settles itself. Axie Infinity's the one that's kind of just saying, well, we're going to do whatever we want. So you just got to ride it out. Have no fear. Everything's good. It will be good. I want BTC to dump the fuck down, go to the 20s. I'm not an end of the world $25,000 guy, but high 20s, that's cool. Do it. It's really nice to not be in a leveraged position and lose most of my money on a BTC 2-minute freaking mega dump designed to wipe everybody out. I don't have any money to buy anything, so I'm just on the sidelines. I'm not on the sidelines. I'm fully into my Cosmos ecosystem project. So, so I'm in pool 3 on Osmosis. And at one point, at my highest point, as far as USD and Osmo and Akash, from that point to right now, my liquidity is down 100,000 USD. And that's with me dumping $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 USD every single day into pool 3. I may have been, and I probably would have been in the short term, better off if I would have gotten into the Atom AKT pool. But those fucking APYs on the Osmo side, They were just too attractive. And I take all my staking rewards from Akash and all my LP rewards from OSMO, and I just add more liquidity every single day, every single morning when I get up. When I get up here in New Zealand, it's, you know, a few hours after the rewards have been paid out. But I'm going to be holding that OSMO because I think it's got real potential, and there's a lot of selling pressure. I'm getting like 1,100 Osmos every single day, and people are just going and buying Atom. They're buying Akash. They're buying DVPN. They're just like, fuck Osmo, fuck Osmo, fuck Osmo. I'm adding Osmo. I'm going against the grain. I might be doing the wrong thing. So this is one time I will say, don't do what I'm doing. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I may be totally wrong, but I'm sticking with it. So, because I think they're going to turn it around. Oh, so market cap is down to like $200 million. $200 million for a fully functioning, badass fucking Cosmos DEX with what was 100 million in liquidity. It's probably down to fucking 60 million or so. But at that $1.50, 80 price it is now, 120 tokens, 120 million tokens. I count that as about 200 million. That's a joke, you know. So Osmo will be in the billions is my hope and prayer. And we'll just see how it goes. So it's really cold out here. You can see my breath every time I talk. It's probably about 8 degrees centigrade, so 48 degrees, but I'm not even noticing it because I love talking about Akash, and I love talking to you guys, and I love visiting with you guys, and I love talking about all this stuff that's in my head, and thanks for letting me ramble. And I'm going to cut it off there, but oh, and CG, I appreciate your message about getting Louisiana swamp rat hats. I'm gonna be getting some Akash gear. I'm probably just gonna make some here in New Zealand. I'll just have somebody make me like a hat and a jumper, sweatshirt, and definitely a t-shirt or a long sleeve shirt or something, you know, something cool. So I'll sport that shit. I've been moving for weeks. Oh my God, it's been a fucking nightmare, but been moving for weeks and weeks and weeks, and into the new house, and just about packed up, but it's never ending. Anyway, you guys don't give a shit about me moving. When it's nice out here and the sun's up, I'll show you the place and the yard and everything. It's fucking nice. Okay, love you guys. Check you later.